Our new calls tonight to toughen Cincinnati's building and fire codes.
They come from the parents and friends of two UC students who died in a New Year's Eve fire. 9 on Your Side reporter Tom McKee is live in University Heights with what is being sought. Tom?
Well, Chad Coles and Ellen Garner died in a fire on the 3rd floor of this house here on Digby Avenue. Today, their parents asked for 3 things: require rented rooms in residential houses to have 2 escape paths, annual fire inspections paid for by landlords to get a compliance permit, and name any changes after Chad and Ellen so their deaths aren't forgotten. The Digby Avenue fire began on a space heater in the early morning hours of January 1st. Chad Coles was asleep in his 3rd floor bedroom. Ellen Garner was there as well. That's what brought their parents and friends to Cincinnati City Hall on Tuesday.
Imagine for a moment Ellen, a guest in the house, and Chad waking up in a panic to alarms going off and a room filling up with smoke.
The only exits were a window with an air conditioner in it or a stairway to the 2nd floor landing.
So in his mind, his only way out changed our lives forever. He chose the door to a converted attic hallway filled with toxic smoke. That now is my nightmare, that image where I do not sleep at night anymore.
Building officials say 6 people lived in the house, but when 5 unrelated adults occupy a structure, there has to be a second stairway or an exterior fire escape. Neither was in place.
The only option my son Chad and his friend Ellen had the morning of New Year's Day was to open the door to a stairwell filled with toxic smoke. Immediately, he and his friend Ellen were knocked out and they lapsed into cardiac arrest. My heart aches every single morning, noon and night. A minute does not go by that I do not think of our son Chad.
Chad Cole's best friend, John Heinrichs, also lived on that 3rd floor, but wasn't home that morning.
Had I been there that night, I wouldn't be here in front of you guys today. I know lately I and all these other people have been asking what if? What if there had been a second escape? What if Chad and Ellen could have gotten out? But now is no longer the time for us to ask what if. It's time to ask what now.
Now, of course, changes are going to be studied to the housing code and the fire code in the city in memory of Ellen and Chad. Now, several years ago, there was a landlord accreditation program that was started that would do some of the things that they're asking about, but it died when landlords and the city and the university could not agree. Perhaps this time there's going to be a meeting of the minds on this issue. Tom McKee, 9 on Your Side, live in University Heights.